deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't let you back in my life. So I'm taking the house, the cars, the kids, and the dog. I want it all. You're nothing but.
Thank you for tuning in to Three Queens and Things, a space where queens connect. Our podcast brings you the latest and greatest topics of self-love and womanhood. I'm Mimi Ford.
I'm Ati.
I'm Sola T.
And we are Three Queens and Things.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right.
Yeah, so today,
Today we talking about these ain't shit niggas.
The block is hot.
I'm
I'm
just playing.
Kevin Hart
We gotta
made
talk
the
about
block
cheating.
hot,
So we are going to talk about cheating today. You couldn't already tell it's a little sensitive subject. So, as we do every week, we're going to kick it off with a round table. And today's question, we're going to mix it up because I feel like a lot of assumption is that women are cheated on. So have you ever done the cheating? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. In my past relationship, yes.
I have. I was young though.
Yeah.
In my defense, I didn't really know. I wasn't taking relationship serious, but I was in a relationship, and I cheated.
I didn't cheat until I knew it was over. I'm gonna just go ahead and
Just fuck around before I get my notice.
Yeah. Give my 2 weeks. I resigned from this relationship. No.
Did y'all tell your person?
Don't put y'all. That's all I ain't never cheated.
You ain't never cheated? Okay.
Never cheated.
Okay, girl. Pure. That's a pure soul.
Right.
Purr.
Well, Mimi, did you tell your boyfriend at the time?
No, he kind of like found out. I was real like out with it.
a
Like
little
I didn't.
messy?
Yeah, I didn't really care
Oh, you
about
wasn't
his
kept
feelings.
together. Your shit was just laying
Yeah, it
out.
was just out there. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
What you gonna
Anyway.
do about it?
yeah, you gonna deal with it. So we already done. So let's go ahead and part ways.
IT?
No,
Mhm.
no, I did, but yeah, I didn't feel good about it, but I did
So why did y'all cheat? Like, what was there something?
because I felt like he cheated, and I'm
A tit for tat.
yeah,
I am a
she
little
won.
petty.
Oh damn, cuz no.
I
I can't stand tit
Y'all
for tat people. That's no bueno.
Come to find out, he did it. So
Oh,
see,
damn.
that's even worse. You a tit for tat ass.
And you ain't even had no tit.
Right.
All tatted.
All
like I said, I
tatted.
was young. I was young, so no, I was wrong for that. That was the only time ever. But I don't know if I got bad karma ever since then.
Oh Lord.
You
But
been cheated on?
huh?
I don't know for a fact
Comes
I've
full
been cheated
circle.
on, but I know for a fact I've been cheated on.
If you know,
Yeah.
you know. You want
Like when you know, like I ain't never found no absolute proof.
I ain't got no proof,
I know.
but I know your ass is hiding something.
I cheated because I knew he cheated. Like he was just okay. So long story short, we weren't together. We were together for years, and then we were trying to work on our relationship. But I feel like we were still together. But he had a whole nother woman, and like doing all type of lying and cheating and whatever. So that's when I guess took it upon myself to cheat. So I don't know if it's really classified as cheating. When we weren't technically together, we were trying to work on our situation, which ultimately, of course, did not work. So that's what
I
happened.
think that gray space can be interesting though, because I think one women find like we know if we want to be with somebody,
Yeah.
generally speaking, a lot sooner than they do. So like when it's not official, like do you count it as cheating in the beginning when it's like y'all are seeing each other often?
That's cheating.
You have kind of maybe said no, you ain't say it's exclusive, but you've expressed interest in one another. Is that
No.
cheating?
I don't
That's
think it's cheating.
My crazy ass. No, we go together. I don't care if you know it or not.
Right.
No, it's like-
We together. No. I don't think that's cheating. You're still trying to understand the dynamics of what you have and if that's what you want to do, and it's just,
So at what time period does it be like, okay, this is when this cheating. We're here moving forward.
when you check the yes box. Yes, no. When it's official, y'all have a conversation like, yeah, we're officially together. We are exclusive.
Yeah, I think your feelings are still
know.
valid to be hurt, but like I don't feel like, well, shit. Like you don't.
Mhm.
If it's not official,
It
quote unquote.
it didn't. I don't know.
Mhm.
I've
That's
been in that
interesting.
situation before, and it's like it sucked. But then I felt like I was like, well, you weren't. We weren't.
together.
We weren't together, and we weren't talking. We
You
weren't
were
having those
seeing each
conversations.
other.
We were seeing each other, and one person could assume that it was, whatever it was, like exclusive. But as long as it's not said, those assumptions I think become
He
dangerous.
didn't ask you to go steady yet.
So how do you feel? You said you never had proof, but you've been cheated on before. So how did that make you feel about yourself? Like,
I think for a while it made me feel bad about myself. Then I realized it didn't have shit to do with me. And luckily I was able to get to that conclusion a lot quicker. But it's like that had absolutely nothing to do with me. And, you know, our relationship issues, yes, was I held responsible to him? Yes. But like the reasons of why he cheated had everything to do with him.
You just had to shake that off.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you got to do.
Have you been cheated on before?
I haven't. Like, I cheated because he cheated in my past relationship. Let's be clear, okay?
She said, I want nobody on the comment.
Right.
You hear me on her episode?
Right. Yeah, I knew, like, this whole list didn't have anything to do with me. And I seen the picture of the girl. I'm like, oh, this bitch ain't got shit on me. How old is she? I'm like 19 at the time. Like, oh, she old, but no, I'm playing. So, I mean, like, it didn't have anything to do with me. It had everything to do with him, and he was looking for a place to stay, and, you know, that wasn't the move up over here. So, yeah, go ahead with your girl and do what y'all got to do.
How y'all feel about women that cheat with the man, knowing the man's in a relationship? What do y'all have to say for those women?
Damn. That's difficult because I'm a wife. So I come from a perspective of a wife. So if you know this man has got a woman, I fought him, but I fought you as well because you are signing up to be a side bitch. Like, you put your name, you sign your name on a dotted line. To me, that's just like, you don't think enough of yourself. That's my personal opinion. And I don't fuck with that at all.
Yeah, I think as I've been in that space before. I've been partially that woman and whatever. I could say the complexities of it or whatever, but I consider myself to have been in that situation before. And it wasn't something that I enjoyed or would ever participate in again.
What about you?
I've been that woman too, like the solo said, and I've like thought about what that means for me and what that's saying about me to allow this. And I don't know if I was in a situation in the hopes that be like, oh, they ain't gonna last, and then it's gonna be my man. Like, and then who really wants that?
Like, you get them how you lose them.
How you get them is absolutely how you lose them.
But I think when I've been cheated on before, and then for me to turn around and be the one in a situation with somebody else's man in the past, that was just like, well, it's happened to me, so that's just me. You got to keep a closer eye on you. That was the way I was looking at it back then.
Girl, watch your nigga. Right. he up over here, so get your nigga.
Don't be coming to me as a woman. I don't want to hear that shit. Stay out of my... No, but really, it was wrong, and I shouldn't have been co-signing that, and I should have played into that.
And I think
I'm just as wrong as he is.
Yeah, I think both people are held wrong, and I think we're all accountable to each other. Like, I've never understood that excuse of like, well, she don't owe you nothing. I think that's just not how I work. Like, I don't feel like somebody has to earn so much up front. Like, I have to extend at least partial of that. So like, to say like she don't owe you nothing is weird to me. Like, I owe you respect. That's how I live my life, is that I owe others respect. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be manipulated and do whatever just you want me to do, but I feel like me being a part of this complex world, I owe to extend myself to be respectful, and if I'm anticipating to be respected. So I think that's how I feel about that.
I have been in a situation many years ago, and I was talking to a guy. We weren't even exclusively dating, but I had suspicions that he had another woman, and he kind of like disappeared for a long period of time, maybe like 2 weeks, and then the woman called me. She was like, yeah, like, this is my man. I'm like, okay. And I was just done with the situation. Right. Like, it's a lot of energy that go into that, and boo, I don't want your man like that. So, you have to take your man. I didn't know about you,
right? Yeah.
So go talk to him.
And it's dangerous. Like, it's just really, it's really dangerous. But I feel every tune of SZA's "The Weeknd," like that song,
I felt that in my spirit.
Girl, like,
I feel like every woman has been through that on either spectrum.
Yeah, whether she knew about
song.
It, another woman or not, or she knew whatever the situation. I feel like there is some spaces that most women go through where we don't value ourselves in a way that's like, oh, I really need to appreciate and extend, and like, I'm more than just whatever this is on the weekend. Like,
right.
But I don't think it's fair to point fingers per se, but it's like that has a lot to do with where that woman is,
right,
as well as where that man is to put you in that situation. Because I would hate to ever be in a situation where somebody's just gonna run up on me and I don't even know.
Yeah, don't do that.
You don't know. People play
off.
Too much.
So do y'all feel like it's wrong for a woman or a wife to come to the side chick and be like,
I don't feel like it's wrong. I couldn't see myself doing
I'm like, you should take that up with your man. You really should. That's the person
you're taking up for both.
Exactly.
You feel like it's right for her to go.
Because also,
Yes.
I don't think it was the right for her to go at her a certain way. But like you said, Mimi was in a situation where she didn't know.
I did not know.
And sometimes I think I understand why somebody would want to go. I don't understand what they want out of that conversation.
She wanted a confrontation.
You
She
know what I
wanted
mean?
me to be like, well, bitch, I'm still gonna.
I'm
I'm just
right.
not. I'm 19, but bro, I'm not in that space. I don't want your guy. He's 30. I don't want him. So do you think all men cheat?
No, I don't. My dad's with my mom since they were like 16 or some shit. And I can pretty much swear on everything that I know that my dad's never cheated, never thought about cheating. I've seen that my whole life. My dad loves my mom from head to toe. So I absolutely don't think
I
so.
feel like that's what you have to fear your woman in a certain sense. Have a certain level of respect for her and just love her and know that if you were to step out on her, what you're risking.
Yeah.
It's a huge risk. You can lose that woman that's been with you through everything. I read a post and it said a woman's love is tested when her man has nothing, and a man's love is tested or loyalty is tested when he has everything. So when there's just me and my husband have these conversations all the time. Like, bitches are, you not to call them bitches, but females are, they're thirsty. Like I feel like the thirst level of women is heightened with social media, and I don't know, but it's just heightened, and women are so eager, and people are making it okay to be a side piece and, you know, and mess with other girls' men. And it's like, boo-boo, that can really get you killed around these parts. So, like,
I low-key wish that we had a man on this episode, because I've heard plenty of men that I've dated in the past and just like guy friends say that women cheat more than men. And I don't know.
I don't think they treat more than men, but I think women don't get caught cheating as much as men, so it makes it seem like they don't cheat much at all.
Because y'all stupid with it. That's why.
men are simple, you know, they're simple-minded, and I can see how they can get caught. But my mom she's like very funny with men, and in a way, Mom, I love you, but she's like a man basher.
Mama, I love you.
Right. And she was making we were talking, this topic actually came up just last week, and she was about to talk to me like, don't think, and I'm like, what, that my husband would cheat on me? And I'm like, I don't think that. Like, when we go through things, I think people assume that it's infidelity plays a part, but I don't have a insecurity or an issue like, oh, my man is cheating. Like, I don't think that. Like,
and you shouldn't.
And I don't think that at all. And
I feel like that's on both people in a relationship to make sure that no other person feels
yeah,
that.
like, I don't, if that were to happen, I don't put anything past anybody, but I would be like appalled. Like, my lip will be on the ground because I just don't expect that from him.
Yeah.
Well, what do y'all think about this whole Kevin Hart and Nico situation? That's what kind of inspired this episode, y'all. Like, we was just having a conversation amongst ourselves about the situation, and we were like, got to talking about our own personal cheating situations. But
I just feel like with Kevin Hart, it's just, he has something within himself. I don't know if it's that women are so available because you are a star and you have money, that, you know, women are going to throw themselves at you, and there's something within him that just can't, at a certain point, just like say no. I was just asking, like, who are his friends? Like I feel like there's people, you're going to be tested. Your loyalty is going to be tested at all times. But where are the people around you to say, no, dog, like, that's not a good idea? Like,
that's not a good
and especially with you being a superstar, it's like there is a target on your back. Women are, that's why I say the thirst is real, because women are looking for a come up.
Right.
That's you're making it easy for them.
And he's aware of that. I think my whole thing is I think I've never gotten a vibe. I think it's with like she gonna try to take out his man. I don't think they're leaving. I think they're also in a marriage. I think that's it. I don't get that vibe from how things are transacting. But I think it's really interesting how they I don't know. I just think
say it.
I think it's interesting how like Kevin Hart said essentially was like months ago when rumors came up with him, I think cheating with somebody completely different, and denied him, was like, I wouldn't get caught up. Like, just don't do that. Like, don't. And I feel like he's always given us so much that overcompensation that's like, you human, I understand your lifestyle. And I'm sure that woman next to you understood it as well. But it's like this whole.
That's how she got him.
Like this whole thing about, I don't know. I was watching this interview with Tori Hart, and that's a woman like I respect her. I know she's gotten a lot of whatever about how she approaches things or how she says things. But it's like, I was just listening to her like, this man has made so much money off of this material, talking about our relationship and how he doesn't regret it and like all these other things. And it's like, that was never the stand-up guy for us to be so devastated about.
Right.
We should have held him responsible long ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's not funny that you're making so much humor out of you stomping on somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like we fell to, like, we don't see it from her standpoint. Like, while he was doing on tour and doing stand-up comedy, talking about his marriage falling apart, getting a divorce, and cheating on his wife or whatever, like, we're not looking at it from a human standpoint. Like, damn, like, there's really a woman that was his wife at one point really feeling this and going through this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy. Like, even the same with Beyonce. Like, oh my God. Like, no one's safe. Beyonce got
But
cheated
it's
on.
interesting that we create that dynamic. Like, there's a certain safety net. Like, once you get to be this pretty and this popular and this talented, like, that's not what this is about.
Right.
This is about, to me, cheating comes from insecurities. Cheating comes from you not speaking what's going on. So if you want to, I don't think that it always means that somebody is insecure, but I do think that it's usually that, or they're not able to communicate what they need versus what is being provided.
I feel like the problem is always with the cheater. Because for one, you can't communicate with me that you're not happy with me and that I'm not giving you something that obviously you require that you're finding in somebody else. So number one, that's a problem. And then for two, like, I could be everything. Like you were saying with Beyonce, she's everything that we see. You know, there's nothing. Who would want to cheat on Beyonce? Like, who's better than Beyonce? But then it's just like...
But what does that even mean?
That means that Jay-Z has something that he's looking for. Maybe
like,
it's a
does he,
personal
though?
thing with
or
him.
He can just be a person. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we put this pedestal, like, he got the baddest in the game. Like, but she's still a person. She still probably has whatever. They have whatever relationship that they have. And I think even more so because they're in the light, they're not always able to be honest about those things. So, like, not to say that he's not at fault, because I believe, like, he is, but it's just so interesting how we create this idea of what cheating means, and I don't think it always means as much, and sometimes I do think it means that, but it's
you think sometimes it's just an accident, like,
whoops. Absolutely.
You could accidentally cheat?
Absolutely, I believe you could just get caught up in the moment, but you're curious. You've been curious, you've been open, you've been thinking about something, and I think a lot of times we're not allowed to explore in the way before we're getting this expectation that you're supposed to be with somebody, that you're supposed to be with those things, and it doesn't. I'm not excusing somebody not being able to speak up for themselves, but I'm saying I realize that somebody may not really understand the weight of something. Yeah. I believe there are definitely situations of loving people when somebody cheats and they really didn't mean, they didn't mean
for it to go that far.
They didn't mean for it to go that far, and they didn't mean for it to mean what it meant to that person.
Let's talk about emotional cheating. Like, cheating ain't always sleeping with somebody else that's not your partner. Like, what do you think about someone, either a man or a woman, entertaining or talking to a woman in a way that's definitely...
Well, that's definitely cheating.
Is that just as bad as...
It's not just as bad, but it's cheating.
I think a lot of people don't see it as, like, that's cheating. Like, me talking to somebody, but I'm here with you. I come home every night to you.
But you're opening that door.
You're building a bond.
But to me, like, that bond is still real to me. Like, I think that bond is... That hurts me, like, to know that you was out here...
Connecting with somebody
like, sleeping with somebody else, understanding how testosterone works. Like, I could understand how that could happen and it really not mean... And even sometimes in women, like, I understand that we have that, too. Like, I don't believe that every time a woman cheats, it's just emotional cheating. Yeah. No, I believe sometimes she wants to get dicked down by somebody else and she goes to do that. Yeah. And it just may just be that one time she needed that. It may be like she wanted something she wasn't getting. It doesn't even mean that. Like, I just think sometimes we as humans have that desire, and sometimes we don't create those boundaries for it to not happen. So then there's already the space for it to happen. Not even that you're intentionally seeking it out.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So do y'all feel like y'all could ever go back and have a successful relationship with someone who openly admitted to cheating on you? Like, could you ever trust somebody again after they cheated on you?
The trust would definitely have to be rebuilt.
I don't think I could ever.
The
you
ground.
can't ever come
I
back
can't say
that.
ever, but like
brick by brick.
That is hard.
And it's going to take work on understanding on both parts. He's going to have to understand that you are in a space now, maybe coming from a more insecure space. So he's going to have to deal with that insecure woman. That woman asking you 101 questions. That woman telling you, no, you can't.
And that's
don't
draining.
go out by yourself with your boys.
Right.
Hell no.
With your boys.
That's draining on both sides. So it's like, let's not even do this anymore. I can't ever see myself like...
could be worth it, but like, that just depends on that couple and if they feel like that's what's right for them.
Mm-hmm.
I come to the conclusion that some men just like to just stick their dick in other places from time to time.
I really don't think it's much more. And I think a lot of times women and men just don't think about it. Like they are just in the mood, in the moment. Their body's there.
I don't feel like that's not.
It's not
I'm
okay.
not saying it's okay, but I
it's
think
just
it's
the
real.
reality.
Like,
of
I don't
it,
think
like,
that somebody is always cheating in spite of somebody.
I've
Like,
never been out and not been aware that I got somebody at home. Like I can't say I've ever.
It's not about you not being aware that you got somebody else at home, but in that moment, maybe you were feeling how you was feeling, and you just wanted she was looking good or he was looking good, and it was just like that moment happened. You don't want it. You don't want it to happen again, and like I don't know.
I don't know. I can't wrap my mind
that's a
around
real
it.
I
thing.
can't deal with that. But there
I
are
think that's
men
a real
out there
thing.
that love their woman, take care of their woman, provide
But
for
do
their
you
woman.
really?
And that what they do to their woman outside of their woman doesn't undercut the love and respect they have. I mean, the respect is not there because if you respected your woman at a certain level, you wouldn't do the shit that you do. But some men are just
And some
cheaters.
women.
Yes,
I know a lot of women who cheat.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's just if you won't deal with
And
that.
sometimes it's because she wasn't getting something that she wanted, and sometimes it's because like she loved him, but like she was just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nasty.
I can't
But-
understand it.
It's nasty.
Well, it is what it
I
is.
can't
Like I don't know.
What do you guys
risky.
think leads, like, so in your experiences, what have led to cheating, or like what would lead to cheating for you?
Just really not being happy, like feeling like you're lacking something from somebody. Like the person that I have isn't giving me everything that I need, but I have this other person over here that's filling those voids. So I'm more connected, and I'm such an emotional person. Like emotional cheating is real to me. Like when I say that I cheated, like when I was, like Mimi said, 19, 20, like I don't really consider that wasn't even like a real relationship, whatever. But like emotional cheating, that would damage me.
Yeah.
Like you out here connecting and building with somebody else, like
Yeah,
that means that I
would
wasn't
fuck me
giving
up
you
a lot more than you just want to go sleep with somebody
Yeah.
else.
right.
Like,
that
would
takes
really
time.
tear
Like
me up.
that means that you've been doing
She
this
knows
over
things about you.
right.
Yeah, she knows
That
you.
only
Like, I think
that
that
should
knowing
know.
is such an
Right.
intimate thing. Like your
Right.
body is like, I think that's intimate too. But like letting somebody into your space, into your comfort, into your mind, like that's.
And that takes so much time, and you consistently have been seeking something from somebody else over.
And I haven't noticed. That would mess me up.
Right.
Like if I didn't notice.
Right. So
That's why I be on.
I would say that's probably the number one reason that people cheat is that they feel like they're not getting something from.
Yeah,
who
something
they're
that
with.
they're lacking, and that's why communication is so huge. Like you have to be able to communicate that. You have to understand that what your partner is requiring may not be something that you feel like was important at the time,
but it's still important to them.
right? It's important to them, so you really have to be in tune with each other.
Yeah.
So,
What about social media and cheating? I know, like, we've kind of had bits and pieces of conversations, like, yo, significant other liking stuff, liking other women. Like, that's not a thing for me.
No.
That's not a thing for me. I just don't want to. I think I'm just more of like, I don't want to know. Like, if I could be disconnected on social media, like, I just don't. I know how my
You wanna
mind
be
can
in the
think
dark?
of things, like, of so many other things. Like,
I definitely feel
I
like
just
when you
don't.
go looking for something, you're going to find it. So creeping through your man's social media.
I don't feel like that makes sense all the time.
No?
No.
not all the time, no.
No.
But if I'm feeling some type of way and I feel like
Yeah,
I
if
need
you
to go
feeling
look,
for some
and
type of way, but I think a lot of women just
confirmation.
look to be looking, like,
Oh.
because you need that. Like, that's weird.
I'm definitely not with the liking of the pictures. You bet not be liking a bitch picture. I promise. Like, you can scroll, like, you can follow each other, but why do you have to double tap? Like, you want that? I feel like women are so, like, if they know that that's your man and like, oh, that nigga like my picture, and then I be seeing people that's in relationships on social media, like, you putting hearts underneath this chick picture, like, do your wife know? And I just be like, just seeing like little clown shit going, like, my nigga, and that sparks my insecurity. Let me go check on his shit.
Let me go see what he doing.
I bet not see
his
this
friend
shit
over here.
Over
Yeah,
here,
I
double
bet.
tap.
I better not. Like, that's a problem. You just like you don't want me doing it.
Right.
I don't want you doing it.
Right.
It's not detrimental. It's not important. It's fucking social media. Don't like the fucking picture.
So I don't really think I have a feeling about that. Like, I never felt like if my man liked somebody, if he double tapped a picture, like, it wouldn't make me feel any less secure in our relationship. It would just be like,
What if it was like a constant person? Like, this person posts something, this woman, and he like all her pictures.
but
No?
you right here with me? I don't know. I guess
No.
I just don't think I allow my brain to get into that, because I know I would be I'm a jealous person. Like, I combat my jealousy. So like, I just know I just couldn't.
And when I react this way, like, my husband, he know, don't play with me at all. But I feel like when we have these conversations and I'm like acting a little cray cray, I think that like kind of like, cause I'm chill, like I'm so chill. I may come off crazy, like I'm really like a crazy wife, but I'm really chilling. And I feel like when I say things like this, he be like, oh yeah, like she
and of course she with the kid,
right? Like, I think he gets a kick out of that. So,
what do you guys think about like talking your significant other, talking to their exes?
For what? The fuck y'all got to talk about? Shit, what we talking about? Put her on the phone. Call her.
What we talking about? Who texting us?
Put that shit on speakerphone.
No. So
I see no reason.
So if he just checked in or
or
what if like one of her parents
no, that you're done. It's a wrap.
Why is her number still in your phone?
Throw the whole relationship away.
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Do you think that's okay?
I don't know how I feel about it.
You know how to feel about it?
No, you know how you feel about it.
Right. She over here smiling,
right.
y'all. She got feelings towards it. What is it?
No, I do know how I feel about it. I don't like it.
Is that like a deal? Like, do you put your foot down with that and be like,
I'll tell you I don't like it. I'll tell you how I feel about it. And you can make adjustments as you so call.
Yeah, I don't think that's acceptable really on any
level.
Like, I don't
talk to my exes.
I don't either.
Like,
and I have a feeling that if
I've talked to like, I still like might say hi, but that's, I guess, like maybe I'll have a conversation if it's like a
what if you see him out in public?
I wouldn't because of where I live.
Okay. Well, what if? What if? Like, what if you were at home and you seen an ex and you were, with or without your other?
Uh-huh.
Do you say anything? Do you speak? Do you give a hug? Because
I probably would say, hey, give a hug. Like,
speaking of exes, do you feel like if you found out your significant other cheated with one of their exes, is it that much worse because they've already had a bond than if you cheated with?
Because you went back and double dipped.
That would make you feel
that's worse for me.
Yeah, you should have just did it with a stranger.
It's just some new random shit.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because you went back and double dip. Yeah, like who the fuck is this bitch? And why she go be with her?
I mean, but a woman is
for real. Don't be here. Go be with her.
Go with her.
Go be with her. For real. Not okay.
I just don't like it. Like, just be by yourself. Yeah. Don't be talking to nobody. Don't be
committed. Don't none of that.
For me, I try to be so intentional with keeping those boundaries, with like having those boundaries. So it's never a question. Just do the same damn thing. Like, that's what I would just appreciate. Just do the same thing. Don't have any questionable shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's just not have that.
And that's why I feel the way I feel about social media and liking pictures, because say we're not in a good space. And I'm gonna be, my mind is racing. Like we're not on that level right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, well, shit, who the fuck is this bitch like picture? Like questions are going through my mind. So just keep that clear. Don't do that. Don't like females' pictures. Don't comment on their pictures. Don't even be on social media. Like
maybe say delete your shit. Delete the whole app. Just delete the app. I don't know. I just.
If your significant other asked y'all to delete your social media, would you do it?
We both did it.
Yeah,
I would.
I see no problem with that. It's causing too many problems. Y'all arguing too much.
Even if it's not causing problems, like I just don't see the like. Not that I ever use social media to be sliding in their DMs, but like it just can be so problematic if in those moments, like in those moments where it's like we going through what we're going through, like that just becomes so much more like
right.
I think I eventually would do like I think I will have minimal like be on it. Like I'm not as much lurking as I don't lurk as much as I used to, or just kind of be active in it that way anymore, just because it's not healthy for me.
Well, I would say the same thing. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's nothing wrong with deleting your social media. It's causing problems. Like, the only person you need to be worried about liking how you look is me.
It's me.
Okay?
I'm the only bitch.
Don't be posting shit on Instagram for confirmation for other bitches to double tap your shit. I like the way you look.
Right.
No, definitely. There's nothing wrong with that. So, in conclusion, you guys join the conversation. Let us know if you ever...
Are you a cheater? Are you a liar?
A liar, a
cheater,
deceiver, heartbreaker.
They used to be the song, taking the dog.
I want it all. Yeah, nothing but. Jill Levert. Shout out to Jill. I
Sure.
mean, rest in peace, Jill.
Oh, did you shout out and then
I'm
rest?
sorry. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Jill Levert.
Y'all know
All
it.
right,
Okay.
y'all. All right. Well, we appreciate you all listening in. Cheating is just one of them damn things.
Have you been a cheater? Have you been cheated on? What did that do
Share
for
your stories. I'm curious. I'm nosy. I want to know.
you? We didn't sit here and poured our hearts out.
Right.
So
Pour
talk
them.
to us.
Pour that lemonade.
Get your back.
I'm Ati.
I'm Mimi Ford.
I'm Sola T.
And we are
3 queens and things.
Yeah. Bye, y'all.
Y'all be blessed.